All right, welcome back to Movie3Some on the road at Sundance, and we are super excited to have both the cast and the director of The Land. Guys, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
No, absolutely. Stephen, I wanted to ask you first, this is your first feature film here. What was it about this particular story that you said, yep, this is the one I have to tell first?
No, for sure. It was personal, honestly. It's a mixture of, one, going back home and telling the story. I mean, it relates to a lot of us when we see like a lot of kids who get lost in that system or use drugs as a means of an outlet. And I ran across these two kids while mentoring that sold drugs to sponsor their dreams of skateboarding. And I thought that was really interesting.
That's so cool. And kind of just hearing the fact that you based this off of real kids that you knew. Have they seen it?
We did a short film version of this as I was pitching around to get financing for the project a year ago. And one of the boys was the lead. He's seen the short version. He's actually hitting me up like, we did a concert last night. And he was like, this looks amazing, man. I can't wait to check it out.
I also just always love here at Sundance how many of the cast members show up, because you guys are all so excited to support the film. For this one in particular, there's such a diverse group of, talent and experience, whether it's a musician or someone who's been acting for 10 years, and then for some of you guys, this is your first project. So how does all of that come together to make a great project?
I feel like these guys, well, me being a first-time actor, like these guys have been extremely helpful in the process because they're more experienced. Stephen, as a director, was extremely just assistive and understanding of the fact that I'm a first-time actor, And so these guys make you feel so comfortable and just like everybody's just themselves, honestly.
And for us, we're in the same situation. That's what's funny. We're not from Cleveland. I'm from Atlanta, but I've been in Los Angeles for a long time. London, Los Angeles, Miami, Los Angeles. So what Ezri doesn't understand is he's actually the person that allowed us into the culture to understand the speech, the slang, the street, homie, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, that's exactly what needed to come out of my mouth. That's wow, So it's a very push and pull in our situation because, yes, a couple of us have done films, but not a lot of us are from Cleveland and have the story that Ezri has,
I've got to ask, this movie is going to have such a big impact on a lot of teenagers when they see it. What were some of the films that you guys watched growing up that had a really big impact on you?
Juice, Almost Famous.
Stand By Me.
Word.
Movies, honestly, with similar stories to this one.
How about for you guys?
I just like Superbad.
That's it.
Very, totally an inspiring story.
Superbad was the new.
Is it impactful for you?
Yeah, it was a bunch of dick jokes.
How many times have you seen Superbad?
This is some high
like the
shit
new
right
wave.
here.
Yeah.
Always full of surprises. For me, it was just Disney films. You can't beat a good Disney film. Jungle Book, Rescuers Down Under. I still watch them today more than any other film. Yeah. Without question.
Yeah.
Word.
I love that.
That's
I love
a great
that the
answer.
two quiet ones give the most unexpected
That's
answers.
true. I do want to ask the cast real quick before, in regards to preparation for your characters, like what do you go through in order
To me,
do that?
I first look at what we have alike and what me and the characters share, and from there build everything that I don't have. Like my character skateboards a lot and he wants to make it, and I can relate in those senses. And then I can only put myself in like the mindset of the other things,
Basically, you're tricking your psyche to believing that you're from Cleveland, that you're from this certain street, that you're, So you just try to put yourself in that realm, I think, and it's a discovering as you're doing so,
Like on set, I feel like it easily transpired over because we're in the crib all day making music, freestyling,
like that right there
doing ciphers,
takes it to
telling
another level.
jokes.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Being able
And
to
so
be
then
creative together.
kicking it with these guys was my preparation, and I had to learn how to skateboard in 6 days. But that's about it.
I was like, how many of you guys picked up a skateboard just from being in this movie? I'm sure.
Raph actually faked it ridiculously well.
I got someone to edit me on a video, like on a board, so anytime I fell, we cut that and we edit it. I sent it to the director. I said, no, I'm going to get this film now. And they got it, and I showed up, and I couldn't get on the skateboard.
I noticed it was cut. I just needed him to be on the board just for a little bit.
I love it.